Let's make a super simple dinner that is fiber and protein packed, only 7 ingredients, crispy chicken tacos. The 7 ingredients that are in question. And these 2 are honestly optional. I'm making like a little side of Spanish style rice with this taco fiesta sidekicks for a little bit of extra fiber and protein coming from the beans. You don't even have to do that. You could just make the tacos by itself and then it's like 5 ingredients. So we're gonna start with some olive oil, especially since I'm doing ground chicken. I wanna just add a little bit of fat to add a little bit of extra flavor. Also doing ground chicken as my protein source for this. You could use ground beef, you could use ground turkey, whatever protein your little heart desires. Honestly, even like lentils or tofu would work great for this recipe too if you're vegan or vegetarian, but we're going with chicken because we're using ground beef for all of our other recipes, and I like to get a variety of protein sources to make sure that I'm getting a variety of nutrients throughout the week. I'm gonna add in some garlic. To add some good flavor to this chicken, we're gonna add in a packet of the Siete mild seasoning. You could use any taco seasoning, and then I'm gonna do half a can of mild green chilies. If you like spice, you can do a full can of green chilies, but that seems like a lot of spice to me, so I'm just gonna do half a can. Our final chicken product. So we have our baking sheet here that I sprayed with avocado oil, and we're gonna take each of our tortillas and you're going to kind of like get some olive oil on the outside because that's what's gonna get them all nice and crispy when you put them in the oven. So we filled our taco shells with some of that chicken mixture, and then I also put a little bit of mozzarella cheese on top. You could do like Mexican style cheese. Zach hates Mexican style cheese, so we do mozzarella for literally any and all dishes. So we've got mozzarella cheese on there. We've got those shells nice and coated in a little bit of oil. We're gonna pop these bad boys in the oven at 425 for like 12 to 15 minutes or until they're nice and crispy. And then while those are cooking in the oven, I'm just gonna do the Bush's Taco Fiesta black bean sidekicks in the same pan so that it gets all of those nice little seasonings that came from the taco seasoning mixture. I know that this is already like pre-seasoned ahead of time. However, I think it'll just add even more flavor. Then I'm gonna heat that Spanish rice up in the microwave as well, but I'm gonna keep that separate because Zach doesn't really like Spanish rice. I was just gonna kind of mix them together, but I'll be nice. And here is our final plate. I do wish, number one, that my avocados were ripe because they're nowhere near ripe, but I feel like that would be so good to add some like fresh cold on top of here. And I also wish that I would have gotten some sort of like fajita veggie. I didn't really think about that. So we are lacking a little bit on color, but we do have some salsa. So we do have some color mixed into here as well. But we've got our carbohydrates coming from our tortillas and our rice, also some in our beans as well. We have some good fiber, some protein in our beans. We obviously have most of our protein coming from our chicken mixture. We've got a little bit of color coming from that salsa. Like I said, there are a couple of other things that I would add. You could also add plain Greek yogurt for some sour cream replacement for a little bit of extra protein. But overall, this is a super delicious, well-balanced dinner. I'm so excited to try this. Oh, we have a little bit of fat in our cheese too. Those are, wow, those are really